Hi folks, I'm Terry Tripler. Well, today is Thursday, February 12th, and this is My View. Yesterday, the flyersrights.org people testified in front of a House Aviation Subcommittee regarding Passenger Bill of Rights. And one of the handouts that they gave listed 6 incidences, and I think they call it sample airline stranding and long tarmac delay stories. I want to read one of them. The first one, in fact, is it says that on January 1st in Albany, New York, a United flight pushed only a few feet from the gate and it sits for 7 hours and 50 minutes. The airlines tell the passengers they could have deplaned. The door was shut and they were pushed back from the gate, but only a few yards from the gate. First it was a few feet, now it's a few yards. United opened the door, but no stairs were presented. Passengers were told, you get off, you don't get your luggage. Well, how are they going to get off? Jump? I mean, something's missing here. The passengers were hungry, angry, and lost. How do you get lost on an airplane? You're on an airplane. I mean, how many people can hide in the biffy? You can't even turn around in there. How could they be? I can understand them being hungry, and I can understand them being angry, but I would have been. But lost? Well, anyway, the flight was, after 7 hours and 50 minutes, canceled. Dan Higgins from the Times-Post described it as near mutiny and said that many passengers were relieved to have a law that would protect them, referring to the New York law they had. Since the New York law was overturned, there are still no protections and the passengers got nothing to compensate them. Well, first and foremost, yes, New York did have a law, and the passengers would not have gotten anything to compensate them because this wasn't a law to protect the passengers. This was a law to punish the airlines. In other words, the penalty that the airline would have would be that they would have to pay the state of New York $1,000 per person for not adhering to certain rules and regulations with tarmac strandings. Passengers wouldn't get a penny. I mean, if this were truly passenger rights legislation, the airlines would have had to pay the passengers the $1,000, similar to like a denied boarding. The denied boarding money goes to the passenger. So this was nothing more, again, than anti-airline legislation. This story is missing some points, and this is what we hear all too often from these anti-airline, pro-regulation crusaders. Half a story, 3/4 of a story, we don't have the facts straight. I constantly ask them, let's please get the facts, let's look at it rationally, and let's proceed from there. And until they do, I've got to oppose these folks with everything I've got. I'm Terry Tripler, and that's how I see it, because that's how it is.